welcome to the Rye 5, where we review and rank our top 5 of whatever the hell I want. I'm your host, Rye Snide. I'm joined here with my brother.
Hello, Corey the Curator here.
So what have you been up to on this fine Thursday?
You know, just been getting the studio and everything set up. I'm super excited about the new setup.
Awesome. Yeah, I do. I really like the setup that is going here. So I brought you in here today. I just wanted to get your taste on a Rye 5, and today I would like to do drive-thrus with or fast food restaurants with the drive-through. I like to would have the drive-through included, and I think that I would like to start here today with. I know that we both at one point a while back we had worked there. Hardee's is going to be it's not, and in no order.
Hold up. I got Hardee's on mine too, man. I never would have liked that fucking place until I worked there, and then they brainwash you or something. I don't know what it is they do.
It's that Illuminati. But now my big reason on having Hardee's is not for their dinner food.
Oh no!
To me,
by then it's all like dried up, right?
Right. I tell people I feel like that if they were just open for their breakfast, they would make so much more money.
That's so true. If they just did breakfast like all day,
or maybe do like one of those like cafe setups where you're closed by 3. Like
right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, because I think we both heard at one point they lose money on the dinner shift
for sure, but
doing the electricity and everything.
Yeah.
Like they lose money. It's
labor.
Like the labor, yeah. Like why not just either like you said close, or just keep that breakfast open. I'm not talking some select breakfast like McDonald's, which I almost put on here. Their breakfast is neck and neck. I love Mickey D's
biscuits and gravy.
I mean, their biscuits and gravy are great. I love how Hardee's their biscuits and gravy are like a little spicier. I like that spicy sausage in the gravy. Which if you're not in the South, you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. That shit on a shingle, like which for me it was like a tie between Hardee's and McDonald's. Once again, just based off breakfast. I mean, McDonald's burgers. If you're in a pinch, I give them points just for the convenience. But
exactly, you got like
that bleached meat. Ugh, it's. Yeah. But their bacon, egg, and cheese bagels at Mickey D's. Once again, if you're too far south, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. they got bagels, and they're 1,000 times better than biscuits. But as far as Hardee's go, their biscuits on point, which I think segues great into my first pick here is the Bojangles.
I also had Bojangles.
All right, so we're 2 for 2. We both get on the same level with that.
So what's your like go-to order at
their Cajun chicken off the point. I mean, their whole menu I like. The thing I least like, the roasted bites, I still like from time to time when they mix it up with the rice and cheese and shit.
Like that dirty rice.
The dirty rice.
Yeah.
Their whole menu is just phenomenal. And I'd say their biscuits are slightly better than Hardee's. They're a little saltier, but where Hardee's still has the top on the breakfast is just that gravy. Just like that
gravy.
Bojangles gravy is a little sweet, which is strange for a Cajun place.
Sometimes it's too salty for me.
It's a little salty. All their food's a little salty.
Yeah,
Those Supremes. I remember there was this old man that used to come into Bojangles because I also worked there at the Joe Bangles. And this little old white hair Gandalf, but like 3 feet shorter.
Okay.
He was so funny. He would come in and he would order one Supreme, which if you don't know what a Bojangles is, the Supreme is their chicken tender. He would order just one. He'd walk away with that and some wax paper. And I'd be like, how long you been ordering just like the Supreme, one Supreme? And he's like, well, I used to get one biscuit, but your biscuits got too salty, so I switched to getting one Supreme. And I'm like, this is it? Like, is this a snack? He's like, no, it's my lunch.
One?
He was a cool dude.
One chicken tender?
One chicken tender.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Apparently.
It's like a $60 or something.
But just to go on to the next one, which
What's the next one?
I have a feeling that you probably have this on your list, but Taco Bell. No.
How did I not put Taco Bell? I
You
love
forgot
Taco Bell.
man,
They took away their power menu.
They took away like 3/4 of their menu.
Yeah, and when they took away the power menu, because it's all I would allow myself to eat from there for a while.
That's fair.
Because I love the little grillers. Those grillers are off the chain.
Took those off too.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when the grillers first came out, they were like $1 a
$1
piece.
only. Yes.
And then it was like $3. I'm like, why would I pay $3?
Excuse me, like for some potatoes and
they almost lost me then. But then they introduced that dollar menu, that dollar cravings menu, and just once again, points for convenience, Ryan.
100%.
Convenience. And then I had to get a little healthier because I was blowing up, so I was like, power menu only. I come here, I'm only eating power menu. They took that away. I haven't been there in like a year.
Yeah. So that was before COVID.
Yeah. They took it away like 6 months before COVID.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't even, honestly, I had no idea that they took that away, though.
Yeah, and then they started getting into fries and all kinds of silly shit.
That was kind of weird. But they gave you like a side of queso, which I've done at Dairy Queen. I do like, they have a zesty queso.
I forgot about DQ.
I did. It's not on my list.
He's like, don't. Look, I'm not going to say.
So what's your next one?
Okay,
since
so
you had
Bojangles.
Yeah.
Shouts out to this one, segueing over to, actually, let's stay on Tex-Mex, Panera.
Okay.
Which a lot of people don't think Tex-Mex when they think Panera.
No.
They think like quinoa and shit. I worked at Panera for a while, and I'm a creature of habit. I get to a point where I'm like, this is what I like, and I'm just kind of sticking to this. And you get the Southwest Bowl and the Chipotle chicken melt or something.
Okay.
And that pairing right there is just off the chain. It's good, and their green tea, that green drink they got, that shit's good. And I know a Panera around here, it doesn't have drive-through, but I've seen where they do.
The one in Christiansburg does.
Okay, so okay. I thought you were about to be like, look, Corey, can we stop for a second? You're not following.
Have to
quick
kick you
drive-through.
Kick you off the island.
Yeah, kick me off the island.
But that's pretty good. I'm definitely creature of habit. They have this one sandwich that I really like for breakfast. It's on the Asiago cheese bagel. That bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese on Asiago cheese bagel.
Oh, that's
that
so
was
good.
solid.
That's mac and cheese bread bowl level decadent.
I was about to ask if the mac and cheese in a bread bowl,
you gotta try it
with
once.
like
with a baguette. Or
on a with a baguette on as your side with that pig too. Get the pig too.
Yeah. It's like what the.
But their lunch is all right. I haven't been there for a minute. They're a little on the expensive side, but.
They're expensive,
but it's better quality.
It's better quality. You get what you pay for. At least a couple years ago, you did. At least the one in Blacksburg, with it being a college town, this always happens. It starts out phenomenal, and then it slowly loses its luster over a while. After a while, it's like they're cutting corners and all that.
Like we've mentioned, a couple places cutting their menu down, but
which right now.
So next on my list, I don't know how you feel about. I don't know if we've ever ate there like together, but Arby's is one of mine.
Ooh, they got the meats. I heard.
All of them. They got all
the meats. I like their gyros. Their gyros are really good.
Their beef and cheddar is my go-to.
Beef and cheddar, that's a classic.
It's
classic. You can't beat a classic.
But I can't do it, man. They've got like a double and like the half pound. I've never gotten any of those. But like,
your boy does, though. Your boy gets all the meats when he goes by there.
The meat mountain. Yeah.
The meat mountain. That's right.
But they're good. The curly fries is what what brings me back.
Yeah, those curly fries are really
that Arby's sauce is good. So what's next on your list?
Okay, we're gonna segue to speaking of meats, Crystal Burger.
I was gonna put them in the honorable mentions.
Okay, yeah, and they would be worthy, especially around here. Like we lost all our Crystal Burgers.
We did.
They were
We did.
franchised by someone who lost them. I don't
Yeah,
know what
I don't
happened. I never
know.
got the scoop
So
on
it's
that. I feel like it was
the,
a cover up.
the smaller, totally could have been a cover. Like the smaller, White Castle, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that
they're like the Southern White Castle.
Southern
White
White
Castle, you
Castle.
got to go as north as Pennsylvania to get them. I think.
Really?
Think
Okay.
maybe if you
Okay.
go up to like the DC metro area, which for us, even though we're in Virginia, is farther away than say if you were going to go to like Penn or something.
Oh, for sure.
But it's like White Burger. I would put on there, but I feel like a fraud because I've only been there once,
Yeah.
and it happened to be some crazy time, and it just I didn't even remember what happened. I like their frozen burgers are actually really good. If you're gonna get frozen burgers, I'd say get the White
Gotta get
Castle
the,
ones.
yeah. That's
But
probably
the
best
Crystal
ones.
Burger with those chili cheese fries, and you get like 3 sliders, dude. You just walking around with that bag all day. You walking around with that bag all day. I got breakfast, lunch, and dinner in this bag. Go there at 10, and you're done for the day. Oh, those were the days.
It's been a long time since I've been to one, and so I think as far as to segue to the next one for me, and I don't know how you feel about them, but I had to put them on there, and they're probably, if I had to put it in order, number 1 or 2. You're in it talking about in a pinch, Cookout.
Again, like that's like Taco Bell. It's like I've been there a dozen times. Like, why didn't I even think of
about
them?
it. You got $6 or $7.
Oh my God, you loaded.
You get a whole cookout
tray, man,
with a shake.
When did a quesadilla become a side? I'll stop asking questions if you want me to, but when did the quesadilla become a side?
That you could get a whole quesadilla as a side.
As a side
They've got
dish.
a new one. I don't know if you've tried it. It's the chorizo quesadilla. I don't know if you've ever had chorizo.
Chorizo, I think I've had it on a charcuterie dish or something.
Okay. No, that the chorizo quesadilla, it was not one of my favorites.
Is it that real salty meat?
Yeah, it's kind of spicy, a little spicy.
Okay, yeah, chorizo, yeah.
I've had it in a breakfast bowl.
Yeah, okay. I could see that more than on a quesadilla. On a quesadilla, it might be a little much. But
just-
who am I?
Just meat and cheese and bread. Like that was it's a little much. But the beef one is the one that I got, or that I normally if I get a quesadilla. But yeah, I love like I get a blueberry cheesecake shake, which is pretty good.
Oh yeah, their
Like
shakes
banana
are
pudding.
divine.
Yeah.
They're divine.
But yeah, for sure. So is that do you have
Again, if you're too far north, you don't know what we're talking about, man.
True.
Come on
all
down
of these
here, check out
places,
Cookout.
all of these places I realized were all like North Carolina.
Yeah,
based,
yeah,
like-
that's so true. That's so true. Real quick, I'm going to throw in an honorable mention just because now that you got my brain jogging on like places that just like got my Men in Black wiped from my mind for some reason.
The pen.
LJ, yeah. LJS, Long John Silver's. You want some
Really?
fish in a pinch?
That's
They're
true.
good for me, and I like their seasonal items. They've
Okay.
for the last 3 years they've really ramped up their
Seasonal?
seasonal items.
Okay.
Like, they did this cod special for a while that was really good. I mean, if we're talking fish, I mean, I'm just going to throw this shout out in there because for some reason I shout them out like every 3 things I do. But like if you want some real good fish, go to a place like down the road here.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm blanking on their name. I've been shouting them out like crazy.
Sit
But
down the
Fatback
road.
Soul Shack. Fatback
Oh,
Soul
okay.
Shack. They got some great catfish. But if you want some fish in a pinch, like I got 10 minutes to find some fish. Long
Yeah.
John Silver's, man. Just go there, man. Like you might be like walking around funny for the rest of the day, but
That one's a little newish to me. It's just always I've never really vibed with it, as far
well,
as
you're not a
but-
fish guy,
Yeah,
right?
true. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, throughout the last few years, your tastes have really diversified. I don't know if
bit.
you've changed on that, but you've
No,
never, as far as I've known.
seafood's still like my least like my least favorite.
The bugs of the ocean.
True, but that have you like they're just it's and it's gonna sound very cliche, but tastes fishy to me.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like for people that don't like fish, I mean, like I understand it has like this connotation of being like just gross.
for sure. And I can't do like the if it's been I don't know, if I were to eat it, it would have to be fried for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, LJS. I mean the fish tastes like chicken. Chicken tastes like fish. I don't know if they like.
That's a good point.
Do they put it in the same fryer or?
I think they do.
I had one guy tell me one time that to make their coleslaw, they put gloves up to their shoulders and mix it all together. And I fact checked it, and it was a lie.
What a strange
I was like,
lie.
why did you tell me that?
What a twist! What a twisted story! That is strange. That is a strange because like when I worked at Burger 37, I was the sauce master over there. There were some things that you had to put some gloves up to your shoulders
and mix around.
And it was the gloves that you use for like when you're digging in a cow's ass or or something. It's the same exact gloves. I'm like, this is something obscene about this.
Too much.
There's something obscene about this. But that was just an honorable mention. I still got one more.
You got one. So what's you got one more?
The real pick. I'm gonna shout out another local joint here, Sam's Hot Dogs.
I almost put it on there.
If you want some good like concession food, say the game's tonight, and like you want some concession style food, you want just a bag of dogs to feed your boys. Like that's where you go.
That's that's
you want
so
like
true.
some nachos to feed the family.
Have you?
Doesn't matter what it's made of. Just eat it.
They have breakfast food now. I don't know if you've been there.
I didn't know that. I gotta start checking that.
It's so with it being down the road from work for me, it's super convenient. Right before you hop on the freeway. I get what's called, and you're definitely gonna have to try it. So, I get what's called a Supreme Bowl.
Supreme Bowl, and then you said it's a breakfast
bowl. Breakfast bowl.
Bowl or ball?
Bowl.
Oh, bowl. Sorry, I kept But you said it's a breakfast Supreme Bowl from
Old Sam's hot dog stand, and so pretty much what comes in it is so at the bottom of the bowl, potatoes. Above that is some sausage.
Ooh, yeah.
Above that is some bacon.
Bacon. Okay.
So you can get it, one or the other, but the Supreme is both, and then above that is eggs.
Eggs.
Cheese.
You gotta have eggs. Oh, cheese. There it is.
All right, you ready?
I like cheese.
Top it all off. Gravy.
That's like every like good breakfast thing all put in one.
So what this brings me back to, and actually it's so crazy. So with that, what made me think of that is you showed me stuff like that. As far as for some reason you've always wanted to put some food
Well, you
together.
and Mom thought I was crazy.
For sure.
You and Mom thought I was crazy. Every time Mom would make us breakfast, I'd put it all in a bowl and I'd mix it up. And you guys act like I was over there skinning the cat. like, what is wrong with? Should we get him looked at? Like,
is he okay? Do we need to take him somewhere? Like,
I knew the future. I saw the future of breakfast, and that's what you're on the go.
Shouts back out to Hardee's because that's what you do with the breakfast platter. Like that's
yeah. If you know what you're doing, that's what you do with the breakfast platter for sure. I've seen some fucking noobs who's like, now I'm eating a bite of bacon, now I'm eating a bite of potatoes, now I'm eating a bite of eggs.
That's
I'm like, you've lost your fucking mind.
Mix it all together, put gravy on the top,
or at least get your fork and stab each one.
Yeah,
and
not
then,
just one bite. Yeah,
they didn't know what they were doing.
But I think.
Don't you got one more?
I think that's it.
That's it? I got one more honorable mention here.
Okay.
And I just want to say it's any drive-thru that serves booze.
True.
We don't got it here yet, but I've heard tell. Hopefully soon.
that they can serve. Yeah, because they have, don't they? Some places have like drive-up convenience stores, like that you
That's
can
true.
just like get
Yeah.
them off of. But we can't. Yeah, we ain't got that here yet.
I think Florida started it, but I've seen recently California people who are doing it. Like,
Wow. That's
like,
so
and they're like, it's not an open container. We put Saran wrap on the top of the cup.
True. Actually, so a local Mexican restaurant, you can do that with margaritas.
See, that's good. See, there are some good innovations coming from this pandemic, and
For sure.
drive-through booze.
We can now everywhere for sure has an app.
Yes, that's the other thing too. All these holdouts like, I don't know about app culture. It's like, look,
we can
man,
do that.
you should have had it all ready to go.
Exactly. But so I think that is my my 5 here today. So thanks for joining us here. You got it? Just before we do any more anything else you want to add on to it?
No, man, no. I mean, I think this has been like an awesome episode. I think the new setup went well. We'll know for sure when we go back and watch it, though.
For sure. Well, thanks for joining us today on Rye 5. You can catch me, here on the channel. And if you would like to add your anywhere that they can find you,
check out my channel. It should be linked through. Check out Snide Studios. The Snide Show live every Friday. I got some streams coming up. I got a cool hiking video I just dropped, so check that out.
Awesome. Well, make sure to like and subscribe, and definitely be sure to put your 5 in there below, and stay Rye and stay snide.